and the masters of the universe. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull!" Cringer became the mighty Battle Cat, and I became He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Only 3 others share this secret. Our friends, the Sorceress, Man-at-Arms, and Orko. Together, we defend Castle Grayskull from the evil forces of Skeletor.
I can't wait to congratulate Agar, the master farmer. Just look at the fields, Orko.
Sure looks good.
It's the best food crop Eternia has produced in years. Agar, I want you to know how grateful all of Eternia is for your wonderful crop.
Thank you, but it was the great rains that made the crops, not I. I think my son has a favor to ask from Orko.
Could you do some magic for me, Orko? I love magic, please.
Well, let's see now. If I can use some of these luscious berries, I'll show you my combination juggling and disappearing trick.
Help yourself.
Okay, watch closely now. All gone. If you like that, I can make desserts disappear too.
Orko, I think you've eaten enough, and we've got to get back to the palace. Goodbye, Agar, Garda, and thanks.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Teela.
Bye. It's so big and ripe. Ooh, let's pick some. We can have some fresh corn for dinner.
Good idea.
Orko, you're supposed to cook it first.
Well, it's much crunchier before it's cooked. Now that's what I call a crunch.
Let's get out of here.
Teela! Teela, where are you?
Take this corn to the storage room.
Uh-oh.
A stranger.
Stand back! Let me go, you cowards!
Oh, this is wonderful. I should do it more often.
You should. I do some of my best thinking here. It's always so...
Help! Help! Something terrible has happened at the cornfields.
What is it, Orko?
Teela was dragged underground and I can't find her.
Underground? By what?
I don't know. It happened so fast.
Let's go. What do you make of it?
I don't know.
Let's see if He-Man can find an answer. By the power of Grayskull!
right about here that Teela disappeared.
Cat, how about a little quick digging? Cat, are you all right?
He-Man, there's a tunnel down here.
That's where Teela must have gone. I'll take a look.
I'll come with you.
I know she's your daughter, Duncan, but this hole could close up and trap us down there. If it does, we'll need you up here to help us out.
Very well, He-Man, but hurry, please.
I'm on my way. Well, it's too far to jump back up there. What I need is a ladder.
Quick, we must secure our prisoner.
Any trouble up here?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
This He-Man is quite a fellow, but we'll stop him.
Why are you doing this? Do you like fighting?
No, I don't like violence, but my people are hungry.
But there's no need to fight us. We'd be happy to help.
I will not listen to above-grounder lies.
I don't know which way to go. These tunnels are like a maze. It's a dead end. We'll have to find another way. They're trying to start a cave-in to trap us here.
Well, well, now we've got He-Man, too.
I wouldn't count on it if I were you.
One cave-in is enough.
Nice shot, He-Man.
I've never seen the likes of him. I'm Subternius, king of the Bellots. Stay where you are.
Teela, let's go. I'm taking you back to the surface.
One step toward her, and I'll order my soldiers to attack.
Wait! Let me speak with him. I think it's better that I stay.
But Teela,
Subternius is very angry. I don't know why, but he isn't evil. Perhaps I can reason with him and stop a terrible attack against Eternia.
I don't like the idea of you staying here.
I can take care of myself.
All right, I'm leaving, but be warned. Harm her and you'll answer to me. It was Teela's wish to stay I couldn't refuse.
My daughter is both brave and smart. I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
The next move is up to the Bellots. In the meantime, the farmers must be moved from the field. The Bellots could attack again.
I don't understand why you feel you must attack us to get food.
My people are hungry. Is that not reason enough?
No. We'd be glad to share our food with you if you just ask.
That's what you say. But this is not the first time we've faced starvation. Once, long, long ago, our crops failed, and we did go above ground for help. The leader of the people we met said that they would share their food. But they tricked us, and then captured the rest of my people. They forced us to work in their fields as slaves, and this we did for many years. Until one day I planned a great escape, and we did escape. Never to return to the surface until today.
How can I convince you we are not like those people who enslaved you?
You cannot. I vowed never again to be tricked by the lying above-grounders. And now the time has come for the great attack. I have built the best fighting machines ever. We will take your crops, and when we're finished, there will be no more Eternia.
Thank you all for moving us out of danger.
It's the least we could do. With any luck, you'll be back on your land soon. The Belots. They're attacking. Teela must have failed to convince them.
Let me go with you, He-Man. I want to help.
Garda, He-Man has important work to do, and it's much too dangerous.
I know how you feel, Garda, but as your father said, this is dangerous work.
Orko, stay and keep an eye on the farmers. I've got to warm up the Dragon Walker.
And I'll keep the other eye on you. Good luck.
They're taking the reserve food supply. That should put an end to their mischief.
Well, that's that. He-Man, help! Got to get loose.
Ram Man!
Are you all right, Ram Man?
Phew. Thanks, Man-at-Arms.
Men-at-Arms, watch out! There's more coming!
Time to give them a little surprise.
That's a handy little invention, Duncan.
It does its job.
I sure wish I could help He-Man. Wonder how the battle's going.
Never mind about that. You'll get your chance when you grow up. Now finish collecting the corn. I'll be back soon.
He-Man, look.
By Eternia, what's that? A protective force field, and it's a strong one. A very strong one. Ram Man, over here.
Coming.
There's a force field around this thing. We've got to combine our power, Ram Man. Hit it together.
Oh, yeah. I get you, He-Man. Let's do it.
That did it. Now to stop that machine. He-Man! These Bellots just don't quit. Duncan, it seems every time we stop a machine, two more take its place.
Well, I think I've found their weakness. I examined one of the machines, and it has no built-in power source, only a receiver.
Then their power comes from somewhere else, probably underground.
Exactly. A central generator beaming power to all these machines. Knock that out, and you knock them all out.
All right, how do I find it?
This electro-compass will lead you right to it. It's set on the same wavelength as the receivers in the machines.
Think you can handle things up here for a while?
I'll do my best.
Then I'm on my way. We haven't met any resistance. All the Bellot machines must be on the surface. This way. The power source must be right behind these doors.
So, He-Man, you've discovered our secret.
I'll give you one more chance to stop your attack. Otherwise, I'll have to destroy your power source.
You cannot destroy it. Those doors are too strong, even for you.
Oh, are they?
No!
Time to short out your machines.
He-Man must have made it to the power source.
You're finished, Subternius.
Boy, He-Man, that was great.
Garda, look out!
We'll see who's finished. Not another step. Attention! Open the gates. I'm going to flood the fields of Eternia.
But why? That won't feed your people.
No, but without fields to farm, you'll have no reason to enslave us.
But my father works those fields, and that's how he earns his living.
I understand that, boy, and I am sorry. I, too, am a farmer, but...
No, you're not. My father says a farmer would never hurt the fields, and my father would never use slaves. He believes everyone should be free.
We all do, Subternius. Freedom is our greatest gift.
Listen to them, Subternius. Can't you see they're telling you the truth?
Perhaps you're right, Teela. In my heart, I know the boy isn't lying. And neither are you, and He-Man. I judged you by what those other people did to us so long ago. And now it's too late. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's not too late. Just stop the flooding.
I can't. You see, the water has already been released.
Then I'd better get going. I don't see any water. Ah, it's heading this way. Is heading out to sea. Well, it won't do any harm now.
Well, Garda, I heard you had quite an adventure.
Yes, I did. But I never should have disobeyed my father. I almost ruined everything.
That's true. But you were very, very brave. Your father says that when you grow up, you want to join the Palace Guard. I think you'll make it.
Hey, did you hear that?
Agar, Do you think you can make up for all the crops we lost?
Oh, yes. Subternius and the Bellots volunteered to help us. There'll be enough food for us all.
You couldn't ask for harder workers than the Bellot.
Yes, and there's one worker I wish you would make stop.
Who's that?
Orko. For every berry he picks, he eats 4.
In our story today, we can all learn a valuable lesson. Subternius and his underground people hated all those who lived above ground because of the actions of a few.
Well, that's like throwing away a barrel of good apples just because one happens to be bad.
Right. Every day we meet all kinds of people.
Most will be nice. Some may be bad.
But it's unfair to judge an entire group by the actions of just a few.
Right. Till later. So long.
And the masters of the universe. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull!" Cringer became the mighty Battle Cat, and I became He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Only 3 others share this secret. Our friends, the Sorceress, Man-at-Arms, and Orko. Together, we defend Castle Grayskull from the evil forces of Skeletor.
Your gracious majesties and friends, I proudly present for your entertainment the magical mystery of the Vanishing Prince.
Well, I'd rather see the mystery of the vanishing Orko.
Now, Father, be nice. Orko's been practicing this trick all week.
Adam, if you will please, enter the magic cabinet.
Well, I'm glad it's Adam in that box and not me. Oh, I hope he'll be all right.
And now for the magic words. Miggle, maggle, muggle, near. Prince of Eternia, disappear!
Hey, wait a minute.
Father!
That wasn't supposed to happen. I better reverse the spell. Miggle, maggle, muggle, mac, man-at-arms, please come back.
Uh-oh, now the king and queen are gone. And us too.
I did it again. I made everybody disappear but Adam. Adam, I better see if he's all right. Adam, are you still in there?
Whew, it sure got crowded in there.
I should have known better than to be anywhere near one of Orko's goofy tricks.
I think I used too much Miggle and not enough Muggle. If we could try it just one more time.
I think we've had quite enough magic for today, Orko.
But Your Majesty.
Orko, I said, no more magic.
But I'm not doing this.
You're not?
It's my magic pyramid, the one I left in Trolla. Triel! Orko. It's so good to see you. How are things in good old Trolla?
Not so good. Your Uncle Montauk has been replaced as head of the Academy of Magic.
What?
A young wizard named Snoob claimed he was too old for the job. He challenged your uncle to a duel of magics. And Montauk lost.
Impossible! My uncle's the best wizard in Trolla.
He's very upset, Orko.
I better go back to Trolla and have a talk with him.
I knew you'd want to help.
Well, I'd like to come along too, Orko. Your uncle's helped all of us in the past.
Gee, I'd take you along, but you're too big for the magic pyramid.
I'll have the Sorceress send Cringer and me through one of her magic gates.
Me?
I don't want to go. I hate magic cakes. They make my whiskers itch.
All right, Adam, you see the sorceress, and we'll meet you at my uncle's house.
Come on, Cringer. We're going to Castle Grayskull.
Oh, joy!
Doorbell, will you get it, please, Gark, and send whoever it is away? I'm not in the mood for visitors. Gark, I told you. Orko, my boy!
Hiya! Get it out, Gark!
It's good to see you, lad. Very good.
Well, when Driel told me what happened, I just had to come.
Happened? Why, nothing has happened.
Oh, come on, Unc. I know all about you getting replaced as head of the Academy of Magic.
Oh, that. Well, you needn't worry yourself about that, lad. I was about ready to retire anyway. I'm getting too old to work magic.
Hey, Unc, this is me, Orko, remember? You don't have to pretend with me.
Oh, Orko, you're right. I am pretending. I just can't believe this has happened. Oh.
Tell me about it, Unc. Maybe there's something I can do.
Well, it all came as a big surprise to me. Snoop was one of my best students, but I never knew how ambitious he really was. Things were all right when the contest began. Snoop's tricks were very good, but I matched him trick for trick. And then something went wrong. I felt weak, as if my power were fading. I tried another trick. It was a complete disaster. From then on, none of my tricks worked. The Crimson Council decided Snoop was right about my being too old and made him head of the Academy of Magic.
Oh, nonsense. You're as good a magician as you ever were. There must be another reason why your tricks failed.
Right, and I'm going to find out what it is, starting with a little visit to Snoop.
Your gate to Trolla is ready, Adam.
Ready for our little trip, Cringer?
I told you before, I don't want to go. Orko's dimension is full of spooky stuff.
Oh, don't be silly.
I'm not being silly. I'm being careful, and I'm also not going.
All right, if you won't go with me, I know someone who will.
Good.
Namely, Battle Cat. By the power of Grayskull!
Oh, Adam, that's cheating.
I hope Snoop's in. Who are you? What do you want? I'm Orko, Montork's nephew. I wanted to ask you about that duel of magics you had with my uncle. I beat him fair and square. He's too old to work magic anymore, and I'm too busy to bother with you. Goodbye. Boy, is he rude.
What do we do now, Orko?
There's something about this that's not right. I think we should take a look around inside. Gark, you wait for us here. That'll dabble dibble do. One quick wink and off we go.
Orko, it's Snoop!
Quick, let's hide. Come on, let's follow him.
What took you so long?
I had to get rid of a pest. Are you ready to continue your lesson in magic?
Right.
Saga, Soga, Simba, Si.
Saga, Sofa, Simpo.
Who is that terrible creature?
His name's Whiplash. He's one of Skeletor's men. And it looks like Snoob's teaching him trolling magic. No, that's all wrong! If you ever expect to learn this magic...
I better learn it, or you'll be sorry, Snoob. I need your magic on Eternia, so I can show Skeletor what I am really worth.
I wouldn't count on that, Lizard Breath.
You're He-Man's friend.
That's right, Whiplash. And I'm turning you and Snoob over to the Crimson Council.
Is that so?
Orko!
Get her!
Grooms! Help! Help!
Quick! Use your magic before he uses his to break out.
Snoob, you traitor!
Take them to your fortress. I will be along in a while.
What is it? Orko and Triel captured by Chromes? Oh no! What are we gonna do?
Maybe I can lend a hand.
He-Man, am I glad to see you? You gotta help me save Orko and Triel.
Let's go.
This place gives me the hoppin' hoobies.
It's not exactly a picnic spot, is it?
Help! Help!
Montork! I've got to free Montork.
That monster nearly had me.
Look out, He-Man!
I've had about enough.
That'll teach him to put the squeeze on us.
Oh, Orko, can't you use your magic to free us?
Not while I'm tied up like this.
So, you got here safe and sound, did you?
I don't know what you're up to, Alligator Breath, but you won't get away with it. What are you gonna do with them, Whiplash?
I think I'll leave that up to the crew.
I never thought I'd see the head of the Trollin' Academy of Magic dealing with villains. You should be ashamed of yourself, Snoob.
Orko's right. What kind of a Trollin' are you?
He's the scared kind. And if he's smart, he'll stay that way.
My uncle would never have taken that from a bully like him.
That's why I helped this wimp beat your uncle.
What do you mean? I won the duel with Montork myself!
You worm. You never could have beaten Montork without me. I hid nearby during the duel and used a ray on him that weakened his power for a while.
I knew it! I knew Snoob could never beat my uncle fairly. What have I done? I was so proud of myself, and now... It's not too late. You can still do the right thing. Stop Whiplash. Yeah, you're right. I have to stop him.
So, you're not only a fool, Snoob, you're a traitor as well. Take him.
There it is, the Chrome Fortress. Cax!
This should slow them down. Now for a little spin.
The Crows have closed the gates.
Then let's knock. Let's go.
Right with you, He-Man.
You three have the honor of being my first victims on Trala. But soon... What?
Looks like something's happening.
I bet my uncle's coming to save us. We've got to get loose. And now that Whiplash is gone... Come on. Hey, what about me? Why should I trust you after what you did? But I can help. I want to.
He did try to save us, Orko. And we can't just leave him like this.
Well, all right, if you think we should.
When I find out who dares to attack me... He-Man!
Whiplash, so you're behind this.
Where's my nephew, you villain?
Stop them!
Battle Cat and I'll handle this crowd. You see if you can find Orko.
Gosh, this place has more twists than a pretzel factory. What's that?
My trollin' pet will take care of He-Man.
Give up, Whiplash, or my next spell won't be a near miss. It ain't those double for me, crocodile face.
Little fools. Get them.
A scar. That's the most dangerous beast on Trala. Whoa. My magic will stop it. Take this, you worm.
It's got Snoop!
Run for help, Driel. I'll try and save him.
This place has more twists than a what? Driel!
Uncle Montork, Orko and Snoop, they need help!
Let's go!
I hope you little twits are comfortable.
Looks like the end.
What?
Unc! Montork!
You boys can't take on a Scarg alone. Only combined magic will work on it.
Well, then we better start combining, Unc, because here he comes again.
Quick, join your hands to mine. Thimble, fumble, famble, foul, beast of evil. Now grow small.
It's not so terrible now, is it?
My beautiful monster. Those little pests have ruined it. I've got to get out of here. I'm safe now.
I wouldn't exactly say that, Scalehead.
No, wait, stop!
You're all washed up, villain.
He-Man! Boy, it's sure good to see you.
You too, little buddy. Looks like Whiplash wants to play some more.
I'll give him something to play with.
I'm going to give it to you now.
And I'm going to give it to you.
Nice worked, Riel.
Well, with all this magic and muscle around, I had to contribute something.
Whew. Yes?
Let me out of here! Let me out! Let me out!
Well, I think it's time to go home.
I was wrong, Montork. I know that now. I guess in my desire to be important, I forgot how much experience is worth. I'm very sorry. You ought to be.
Now, nephew, I think Snoob has learned his lesson. Besides, it's Trollin' custom to forgive and forget.
Uncle's right, Orko. Please forgive Snoop for me. Pretty please.
Well, all right. I forgive you, Snoob. Thanks, Orko. That means a lot to me.
Well, it's about time for us to be getting back to Eternia, Orko. The Sorceress's gate won't last much longer.
But you can't leave, not before our celebration feast. Why, there's a whole roast goobel in the oven.
Roast goobel? That's my absolute favorite.
Well, I suppose we can stay a little longer. Right, Cat?
What about Whiplash?
Oh, he'll keep. Bring on the feast, Montork.
Roast Google?
Hi, in our tale today, Snoob learned a very important lesson. He found out that when young people and older people work together, they can accomplish a great deal. You see, older people have experience that can help young people if they're willing to listen, and that's why you should always respect older people and pay attention to the advice they give you.
Well, Orko, for once you're right.
Aren't I always?
Until later.
And the Masters of the Universe. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull!" Cringer became the mighty Battle Cat, and I became He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Only 3 others share this secret. Our friends, the Sorceress, Man-at-Arms, and Orko. Together, we defend Castle Grayskull from the evil forces of Skeletor.
Space pirates.
And because of our generosity, we're only going to take half your crops.
Half? But you can't. We need...
We better let them have what they want.
Just to be sure there's no trouble, no one is to leave the village.
I've got to get help.
Everything will be fine as long as you do what I say.
Ah! That one's not trying out for the track team!
Go after her.
Yes.
Well, it's obviously a campground our ancestors used thousands of years ago.
Campground? Well, let's Let's camp. My feet are killing me.
I'll make a note of the location. Oh, this area is so remote we might not find it again.
Let me. I'll locate it on my special map. Now, let's see. This is north, or is it south? Well, it's gotta be one of those, doesn't it?
Help! Help! Someone's in trouble.
Stop.
I'll go see what's going on, Adam. You stay here.
All right, Teela. Adam will stay right here.
Good idea.
But I get the feeling that He-Man won't.
Oh, come on. It wasn't a very loud call for help.
Loud enough, Cringer.
By the power of Grayskull!
Let's go, Cat.
Hey, wait for me! On second thought, I'll just wait here.
Get me to that permavine, Cat.
You shouldn't have left the village. What's this?
What are you doing here, He-Man?
I heard a call for help. Didn't you?
We'll see about this.
You just don't know when to quit, do you? Careful not to rock the boat.
Pirates said they'd take out the village's food, and if we tried to stop them,
We've had trouble with space pirates before.
then you'll help?
Try and stop us.
But I wish He-Man hadn't gone.
I got a feeling he isn't all that far away.
Well, this time, I'm going along with you, Teela.
All right, Adam. Orko, I want you to get back to the palace.
What? Miss all the fun?
I'll go. I don't mind missing that kind of fun.
Stick around, Cringer. You might be needed.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Go ahead, Orko. Someone has to tell Man-at-Arms to bring the guards. Now, this time we'll take care of all these space pirates once and for all.
But you said you'd only take half our crop. We changed our minds. But we won't have any food. Too bad. We will. We've got to do something. Not me. Don't make waves, that's what I say.
It looks to me like you're trying to get away with something.
Where are you going with that cart?
Who wants to know?
I knew I should have gone with Orko.
Rose, who are these people?
They're friends, Father. They just saved my life.
Get rid of those landlubbers.
I better get out of the way. Yeah. That's what I'll do. No. Oh, sorry.
Here, look at that great sword.
My sword!
Oh, why is it always up to us?
Back off, swabs.
And just who are you?
They call me Sticky Fingers. Got him.
What? I can't move. What is this stuff?
It's tar.
This is worse than stepping in Orko's bubble gum. Yuck!
There's no use struggling. My special tar can hold an army.
If I can only get to my sword.
They're taking all our crops.
Adam and Teela are the only ones who tried to stop them, and now they're in jail.
Rose, where are you going?
They're my friends. I'm going to help them escape.
Wait!
Don't try to stop me, Father.
Stop you? I'm going with you. They're my friends, too.
I'm gonna get out of here. I can't stand it, I tell you.
Cringer, we've only been here 15 minutes. I wonder where He-Man is.
If I don't find my sword, He-Man won't ever be around anymore.
Hello there.
What?
I brought the prisoners food. Would you like to try some?
Adam, look!
Harrow.
Shh. This used to be a warehouse. The old storage cellars are below here. Come on.
Gladly.
What's that?
Aren't you even going to try my dessert?
Hey, wait for me!
You let them escape.
Ah, mangy oaf! I couldn't help it. I was busy.
Well, that leaves only one thing to do, since you fools can't do your jobs.
I got you that sword, didn't I? Big deal!
Turn the tracker loose.
The tracker? Ah, yeah, the tracker!
He'll find those troublemakers.
They won't find us here.
The pirates have already looted this place.
Then hopefully they won't be back. Maybe I can talk to the villagers, convince them to stand up to the pirates.
They're good people, but they're afraid.
I think I hear something nasty coming this way.
Look!
It must be tracking us.
I think it's found us.
Give me a hand, Harrow.
Let me help too.
What I'll do is hide.
I doubt this will keep that beast off. No one can hide from it. With that nose, it can sniff out anything.
Maybe it's a good thing it sniffed us out here.
You've got to be kidding. Now I know you're kidding.
Hey, old buddy, let's give it something to really sniff at. A little of this spice should do the trick.
Look!
Yeah, I'd say that takes care of him.
I can't believe that no one will do anything about the pirates.
They say there's nothing we can do.
I've got to find my sword.
There are more important things than your sword, Adam.
That's what she thinks.
Cringer, I'm afraid it's going to be up to you to find my sword.
Me?
Teela and I have something to take care of here.
But that pirate took it.
You don't have to do anything, Cringer. Just find out where it is now.
Well, if you say so, but I wish you hadn't said so.
You can deal with these pirates. All you need is a little courage and to work together.
But I couldn't stop the pirates from taking my crops. And they took my whole catch.
That's because each of you was alone. Look at it this way. Everyone is able to do at least one thing well. What we have to do is put them all together.
Well, what do you have in mind?
I have an idea that just might get rid of Sticky Fingers and his friends.
Hurry up over there. We can't stay on this goody-goody planet forever.
Ah, I know what you mean. Ah, all this niceness makes me sick.
Stop that. Those villagers will pay for defying us. Tell the men to hurry it up.
He doesn't have Adam's sword. Now what do I do?
I hope this is going to work, Adam.
Don't worry about a thing. It'll work. I hope.
Now we've got all their food.
Ah, unless they're holding out on us. Ah!
Tell the men to search the village. Don't leave a crumb behind.
He doesn't have the sword either. Nobody has the sword except Sticky Fingers.
The pirates are coming.
Then this is it. Everyone knows what to do. Let's go.
Remember what Sticky Fingers said. Take all their food. Every last crumb. There's more.
Where is everybody?
Ah, there's somebody. The big, silly, pussycat.
No, look here. No, I mean, don't look here. Oh, I almost forgot. You said not to do anything, but I couldn't help it. Here's your sword.
Good going, Cringer. And I'd better make use of it right now. By the power of Grayskull!
Come on, Cat. Let's help the villagers mop up the rest of those pirates.
They're coming! Load them up! Fire! Bullseye!
I can't see. I can't see.
Turn left! Left! I said left, you swab!
I always did get those two mixed up.
Help!
I've got to save those kids.
Let's get out of here.
Going somewhere, fellas?
Not him again.
You should have a barrel of fun with this. Now for their leader. Just the man I wanted to see. He-Man, looking for your motley crew, Sticky Fingers? They seem to be busy elsewhere. I don't need them to get at you.
You guys are going to stick around for a long time.
Not as long as you think.
I think it's time to leave now.
He-Man, you got here after all.
I did take a while, but now Sticky Fingers is trying to escape with all the village food. Let's go, Cat. What's happening?
Now there's a real troublemaker.
You don't have to worry about him and his men anymore. I'll see that they're brought to justice.
I'm just an innocent bystander.
We all want to thank you.
For what you've done for us.
It's what you did for yourselves that matters. Once you got together, worked together, you got the job done.
Too bad I wasn't here. With my magic, I could have made this miserable pirate disappear. Eeny, meeny, to and fro. Now I'll make the pirate go.
Orko, don't!
Sorry, Man-at-Arms.
Orko, if I were you, I think I'd make myself disappear.
I think you're right. So long, everybody.
Today's story was about cooperation, working together to get a job done. Have you ever tried to lift something heavy? With help from a friend or two, the job becomes easier. If we offer to help someone with his or her job, that person might be willing to help us when we have a tough job to do. That's how people cooperate, by helping each other to get things done. Why, a job that's dull and boring can be fun with a friend's help. Give it a try. Until next time, bye-bye.